supposed to keep them under control and sort of calm them down, the general advice is squish that cat. Because you basically just like pin them down because they can't move.
Myself, we always squish that cat.
Just squishing him into yourself.
Well, because hugging cats makes them feel safer. And same with dogs. Like, have you seen that like thunder shirt thingy for dogs? It's the same sort of deal.
It's like a compression.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the same deal effectively, really.
Sort of like people with the weighted blankets.
Yeah.
I have a friend at work.
That horrifies me, that concept.
Well,
I don't think it's as heavy. Like I can't move.
No.
No, I hate the idea of. I would hate the idea of a weighted blanket at all. Even if it's not, I'm sure it's not weighted like it's like lead blanket, just like
Yeah.
But no,
130 pounds.
No. There's somebody at work that was like, my wife got me a weighted blanket, and I was like, oh, this is really nice. It's nice and cozy. And she goes, yeah, of course. It's what they give autistic children. And he's like, God damn it.
Well,
I mean, they do.
It's also like it helps with people's anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People like hugs. Things like hugs is basically what you get.
Well, like there's the whole thing where Temple Grandin made that whole cow hugger thing. Yeah, Temple Grandin was the autistic lady who revolutionized like how they handle cows because like she understood cow behavior. So yeah, like the way they would march them into places, she changed how they did it so that they wouldn't freak out because of the way the ground was or something. And something about smushing them because she liked being smushed. So I squished that temple. And then she's like, just squish that cow.
Squish that cow. Squish that cat.
If it starts with a C, you squish it.
Yep.
All right.
Squish that caramel.
Caramel.
Just caramel sauce. Just getting squirted out everywhere.
Okay, well, since it appears we may not get any interruption. So,
Bow wow.
So yet another episode of Baywatch Nights, right?
Yes. That is correct.
Alright. So what the fuck happened?
Well, this one.
Apparently chicken. I'm assuming chicken.
This is the chicken trilogy. We've stated before.
Yeah. Oh, the assumed chicken trilogy.
No, I don't care what it's. I don't care what we.
The next one is about chicken no matter what. If it's not explicitly about chicken, the next one is an allegory for chicken, is what you're saying?
Yep.
Alright, well that's next time. This time.
It's pressure cooker.
It's Pressure Cooker. Season 1, Episode 7.
Cooking fried chicken. Cooking fried chicken. You're a road lesson.
So, this opens with, and me and Audrey both came up with nicknames for these guys.
Uh-huh.
What was your nickname for them?
What was it? The Duke Brothers.
Duke Brothers. I called them the Three Musketeers.
Yeah? No.
These guys look like the poster children.
The Duke Boys. That was it. Sorry. Messed up with it.
They look absolutely like somebody put out the casting call for, like, discount meth heads.
Yeah.
Not the meth heads you get on, like, Breaking Bad, but, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are like extra level meth heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are meth head extras. Methstress.
Yeah.
So someone you would just have scooped out of the streets of Pierce County.
Right. Meth heads.
You could say they're method actors. So it opens with them and a duffel bag full of guns in the trunk of their car.
Yeah, a really silly, superfluous scene, by the way.
Well, it's not superfluous because
No.
it establishes that Nikki's a dipshit
Yeah,
right away.
I suppose it establishes the character of these three
Yeah.
meth heads.
Yeah, there's the bossy one, the dipshit, and the other one.
The tough guy.
Well, yeah, but he's essentially the other one.
He is the other one.
Yeah, he's the Peggy Schuyler of this.
Yeah.
So, they're checking out these guns. I thought they were gonna sell them or something, but no, they're guns. They just have a bag of guns.
They talk about how good these guns are.
Yeah.
They're just basic ass guns.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, they say like these are some fine weapons.
Like if these guns came in a box, it would be a white box with black writing that says guns.
Yeah, no, these are not fine weapons, by the way.
Yeah. So
and they're just like a random assortment of handguns too.
They're not even like similar. They're just
yeah, just some Berettas and revolvers for whatever reason.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
When you're thinking of just a pile of random handguns, that's what this is.
It looks like they went to like a box of just a toy box of live action G.I. Joes and just grabbed all the handguns and threw them in a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And regardless of what type of gun they are, they shoot red lasers.
So they're like, "Oh, this is a very important job," and the first one we get the name of is Nikki,
The dumb one.
Yeah, the dumb one. He's the naive.
The
one.
Eliza of the group.
Yeah,
because he's helpless.
Yeah, exactly. And they're all like messing with these guns. They pull them out. They're like, oh, "These are awesome guns. Don't mess them up." And then Nikki proceeds to shove his down the front of his pants over his shirt. So he's like putting into the shirt, the bottom of his t-shirt, and shoving his t-shirt into his pants with the gun. And then lets go, and the t-shirt pulls the gun out. The gun falls down. And they're like, "God damn it, Nikki! This is a big deal. Don't mess up our super nice guns, man."
Yeah, the thing is, they all just stuff the guns like down the pants.
Yeah.
Too. So it's all just waiting to shoot their dicks off.
Or if have them just fall through the pant leg.
Also true.
That happened to Plaxico Burris. Anyway, yeah. And they're like, "Damn it, Nikki, did you meditate?" Like, oh, these are gonna be some, like, Zen motherfuckers. That's the only time that came up, too.
Yeah.
So we know Nikki is spotty with his meditation. But beyond that, we don't know what kind of meditation, how often
despite his assertion that he's cool, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
He isn't quite into his force powers yet.
No. He has a lot to learn. He hasn't killed any sand people yet, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's indifferent about sand.
We don't even know if he's won any pod races yet.
Yeah.
So then, after they, like, drive off about their big job that they have.
Yeah. That's a weird part, too, is they kind of just stop in the middle of a park type area.
It's just like a clearing.
Yeah, there's a weird clearing.
It's like they drive out to the woods and play with their guns.
To look at these guns, to berate Nikki, and then drive off.
In the direction they came, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Like, let's go out to our play in the woods with gun spot. Mm-hmm. So we can play in the woods with our guns before we go do our big job.
Right.
Obviously, that's Nikki's form of meditation, playing in the woods. So, after that, we were checking in with checking in.
They do. There's one other thing there's one rule for this group, the Duke Boys.
No.
Is that the first rule? The one rule is that they're family and they stick together no matter what.
Yeah, that's another reason why I called them the Three Musketeers, because there's the whole all for one and one for all sort of situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that and the leader guy has like Sharpie tattoos.
That's a deal.
So does that make the one guy Derptanian, or?
I think so. So then we cut to Ellerby working in a chicken suit, giving somebody's order to them, a chicken place. I don't know why they have the mascot delivering the food too.
Yeah, it's a weird drive-through where like they kind of don't drive up to the window; they just sort of drive up to the mascot. And like there's a window right behind him too.
So he just like yells into the window and
No.
No.
And evidently he doesn't go inside to get the chicken because he doesn't know the air conditioning's broken.
Yeah,
So sometimes,
presumably
he pulls chicken out of his ass and gives it to people.
Presumably, there's a window like right behind him, and presumably they give him the chicken, and then he gives the chicken to the customer. It's a weird bucket system thing that involves a man in a chicken outfit mascot character.
Yes, everyone knows about the mascot chicken middleman in the
right. It's
the drive-thru.
It's weird because they drive up to him, and he's like, "Oh, here's a chicken," and then he goes back to the window, presumably to get back in position. It's like 3 steps behind him. They could just drive up to the fucking window, just chicken directly into the car.
He just starts walking around in front of the place too. He's not doing anything after that.
No, yeah, he doesn't.
Anyway,
I don't even think he's associated with the chicken place.
No, he definitely is.
He is. The order is fucked up.
Yeah. So of course some guy who is basically like the role, like the general casting, like Dickhead.
Yeah.
From California.
Standard California Dickhead.
Yeah. He's got like the older brother from Home Improvement haircut.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a gold loop earring that Ellerby tugs on.
Yeah.
So anyways, the whole thing.
So wasn't Ellerby a cop, though?
He was a cop.
He was.
Now he's a PI. He quit the cops to be a low-paid PI.
Yep.
It didn't make a whole lot. They never explained his reasoning or anything in that.
No.
Maybe that was an episode of Baywatch. Maybe there was like a prelude episode that we...
I believe it.
He got fired.
Where he got fired because he was too good a cop or something.
I don't know. We might have to deep dive into episode 0.
I refuse. Fuck you.
The patient zero of Baywatch nights.
So, Ellerby's like, oh, I hate the customers, hate the chicken, I hate everything about this stupid job. And then they cut to, he's like, I'm out here sweating in this chicken suit, and you're inside in the air conditioning. Cut to Hoff sweating his ass off over some chickens.
Yeah.
Doing absolutely horrible things to them with a cleaver.
Yeah, he's just like hacking at them with his cleaver.
In no direction at all. And it turns out this is not a fried chicken place. This is a roasted chicken place. This is like
awful.
This is like a Kenny Rogers Roasters, a fast food chicken.
What?
Yeah. You get your chicken personally sweated on by David Hasselhoff as he hacks away at it with a cleaver. And brought to you by the guy who plays Ellerby.
In a chicken outfit for some reason.
Yes, while he swears at you and maybe rips your earring out. I think we can open that chicken place now.
Oh yeah, you definitely could open it now.
They did have that chain that was just roasted chickens and like meals. I don't remember what it was called though.
I was going to say, they did have that chain where somebody yelled at you.
Well, like I said, there was Kenny Rogers Roasters, which was rotisserie chickens. And there was Boston Market.
Boston Market, that's what I was thinking.
Which had chickens but that was more like I don't know. Boston Market was like a step above like KFC and like their sides and everything.
Yeah, exactly. But it did have like roasted chicken stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, this is not that. This is personally sweated on chicken.
Also, the ceiling's too small for Hoff, too.
He's like whacking his head on shit.
Yeah.
They're acting like Hoff is like 8 feet tall.
Really, it's just a tiny ass kitchen.
Yeah. So, and then you get a little backstory here where first Hoff's like, oh yeah, totally cool in here, and then of course he's sweating his ass off onto the chicken
because the AC broke.
Yeah. But then he does his little shitty noir voiceover.
Mm-hmm.
And he mentions how they're on this job because this chicken restaurant has been robbed 5 times. Doesn't give us a time period. Just 5 times.
Presumably recently.
Yeah.
5 times ever in their 100 years.
Yeah. This chicken restaurant is 5,000 years old.
It was the first chicken.
Yeah.
They invented chicken.
Noah sailed his ark away from the flood, and then he built a chicken place.
Telling you, it worked.
The first chicken was regular, and the extra one was extra spicy.
No, it was extra crispy because God smote it.
Right.
We're back to Noah's chicken ark.
Yep, we're back to Noah's chicken. So telling you, it worked.
So yeah, we know so they're working as the chicken cutter and the guy in the chicken suit undercover.
Yeah, these weird ass positions undercover.
Yeah. In case he gets robbed again, this doesn't seem like a very private detective thing at all.
No.
But then, big twist. The three Musketeers pull up.
To rob the place.
Yeah, this is their big job. This was important. Mickey had to meditate for this. We're pulling a robbery at the chicken joint. I was like, this is like the sort of, this would be like a plot of like, if they were in like Gators Crotch, Louisiana or something.
Yeah.
But they're in Malibu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these guys' big job is to rob the chicken place. So
Well, this is totally a Florida job.
yeah. So Nikki's job, they're like, "What's your job?" And he's like, "It's to stay with the car." And they're like, and they slap him around. He's like, "You wait 3 minutes and then pull up to get you guys." And so that's his big job. He had to study for this and meditate and shit.
Yeah.
And the other suit,
Mickey is not smart.
yeah.
He's not a smart man.
He's really good at making a face that says, "I don't know how to read." And that's his entire range of acting.
Yeah, it's true.
So they go, all right, we got our plan all set.
Yeah, our master plan to rob this chicken joint.
Yeah. Ellerby is inside. I forgot a little bit that he got in there, and he's like, "What happened? Why is it so hot here?" I was like, "AC blew out." And they're like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I thought I'd spend some time in the coop." And so he's just sitting there in the restaurant in a chicken suit. And they come in to rob the place. And so they do that. Everybody get down.
The dance party.
Yeah. So,
Not dance party. Not dance party at all.
yeah, so, what's his name? The other one. The Peggy.
Manny.
Manny, that's
Manny
right.
is his name, actually.
Yes, Peggy Schuyler goes clean out the register, and Duke is going back to get the safe. Bringing out the safe, and Hoff's back there in the kitchen.
Oh, actually, there is a bit of comedic timing there where, what is it? As soon as Hoff says, like, "Oh, they're not even going to rob this place anyway," and he walks to the back room, and then immediately they pull up to rob the place.
Yeah, that's true.
And so Manny goes in, they empty out the register. Manny and Duke go in, they empty out the register, and then Duke goes to the back to get the safe.
Yeah, immediately wins a fight. Hoff didn't even know he was in. Then Hoff's like, "There's nothing in the register, or nothing in," or he tells him, "It's not that there's nothing.
He can't open the
He
safe.
can't open the safe. It's on a time lock." And he's like, "Well, how long?" He's like, 6 hours. He's like, "I'm not waiting here no 6 hours." And they cut away because they don't tell you how they resolve that conflict.
Yeah, they don't
Duke and Hoff.
they don't explain that at all.
So
They cut away and they're both on lunches on the beach drinking.
yeah. So yeah. Then they they pull him out to the front, and or it was what happens. I can't remember exactly now.
Well, they
I know Ellerby sneaks the gun out of his chicken suit.
yeah. He's Ellaby's on the ground, but he's watching Manny.
Yeah, and very conspicuously, like reaching. He's like,
He somehow managed to get the drop on Manny with the gun in his chicken suit. And so yeah, he's like, "Freeze! You drop your gun!" Blah blah blah.
yeah, and Duke. First, Hoff hits him with the chicken.
Well, well, Ellaby has a drop on Manny with the chicken suit gun. Then at that point, Duke busts out of the back room with his gun on and shoves Hoff against like the desk. Says, "You dropped your gun." Because I have a gun on this guy. This gives Hoff an opportunity to both press the silent alarm and then hit Duke with the chicken.
Yeah, him in the face with the chicken. Duke backs up, grabs the drive-in girl, and knife to her because
Yeah, because
Hoff
Hoff knocks the gun away.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, Manny and Ellaby are fighting for their respective guns. I think they both knock theirs away.
So you're saying this is just a Family Guy sketch with him fighting the guy in the chicken suit?
No.
No. It doesn't go on for 18 minutes.
Well, no, I think... Yeah, there's the thing where he's got the knife to the girl. We see Nikki pull up slowly with the car.
Yeah.
It's been 3 minutes.
Nikki gets into position with his car. This whole master plan of 3 minutes, and then the car moves 5 feet over.
Yeah.
Because, they literally park in the park... They park Nikki in the parking lot. Because he doesn't even drive there. Even though he's the driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want him to get...
They go into the parking lot, and then he would presumably has to back out and then move, 5 feet over to where the door is. Because that's how far away the parking spot is from the door.
Yeah, he just creeps up like he's just like... He just took his foot off the brake and creeps into the frame slowly. Then they go to get away. Nikki... Or Duke
at this point, both sides have hostages.
Yeah.
Ellaby has Manny as a hostage with a gun. And Duke has drive-thru girl with a knife. And so
everybody knows about the Tex-Mex chicken standoff,
right?
Well, yeah, he's like, cops don't take hostages. And he's like, I'm not a cop, I'm a PI. So I'm guessing Ellaby got fired for taking hostages.
Yeah, I suspect this is part of the reason. In any case, so Duke basically backs up to the door, and makes for the car.
Yeah,
like throws the lady away, and then it runs to the car, and it speeds off.
Throws the lady away. Perfectly good lady.
Yeah.
So they're all for one for all is until Manny is trapped, and then fuck Manny.
Yeah. At which point Duke starts making death threats because he's real mad that they captured Manny.
Yeah.
Manny tries to get away, but he fails.
Yeah.
Ends up with a gun in his butt.
Yeah, Ellaby literally shoves the gun up his butt. He goes to run outside, and Hoff goes and
tackles him. Or something?
Yeah, tackles him, starts losing a fight to him.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
his Navy SEAL training at work.
True. He starts kind of losing his fight, and then Ellaby comes up and saves his butt by
loses to a random Meth-head.
Yeah, and then
that was Ellaby.
Yeah,
points his gun at his butt. Yeah.
I can't. He said something of don't move or you'll wear your ass as a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really...
It's a bad line, and it's so bad that Hoff actually makes mention of how bad a line it is. He's like, wear your ass as a hat?
Yeah, and he's like, it's intimidating, trust me.
It's colorful, is how he put it. Which is fair, it is colorful.
Yeah, there's definitely colors involved.
So yeah, so now we know one of the 3 Musketeers is captured, the other 2 got away.
Yeah. Manny / Peggy.
Yes.
Already captured.
So now
Peggy 17.
Now we get Ellaby driving a little while later.
This guy's at least in his 30s.
The Legally Distinct from LaGrange is playing. I don't know how you caught that. Did you catch Ellaby's plates? His license plate was?
No,
his license plate is Shaft 7. Meanwhile,
7 dicks.
Because it's after 7, and then you had the head. Total length of 5.
Wait,
it's an innie. It pops out like one of those party favorites.
No.
So anyway, Shaft 7 breaks down immediately.
Yeah.
Starts smoking and all the typical movie breakdown.
This is kind of a weird, pointless scene, by the way, also.
It's not pointless. It does one thing.
It does one thing.
It gets Ellaby laid in a chicken suit.
The way you said Shaft 7 there, I was thinking Star Wars, Gold Leader or whatever.
Shaft Leader, this is Shaft 7.
Shaft 2's taking damage.
Where's Shaft 3? Where's Shaft 3?
Shaft.
He just went back. Shut your mouth. Only talking about Shaft 3. Then all the other Shafts, we can dig. So yeah, Shaft 7 has one on his tail. You can't shake him.
Yeah.
Can't shake him.
Shaft 7 immediately down.
Yeah. LAB's totally a Jack Porkins, isn't he?
Yeah.
His car breaks down, so he gets out. He's still wearing the chicken suit, but he's
At
not.
least the legs.
Well, he's got the bottom half has pants, and the top half just kind of hanging. It looks like because it was a one piece.
Yeah, so like the suspenders and whatnot.
Well, not suspenders. It's like he fastened it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's just wearing the legs.
He's just fat enough that it actually.
It kind of looks like that was the case.
These are the best pants I've ever met.
They'll be chilling in some Santa pants though. He's wearing the chicken pants and white undershirt and his leather baseball cap that has made numerous appearances.
It's a good look for him.
And he opens up the hood, but he doesn't look like he knows what's going on under there. He just opens it up like he expects this is what you do because he's seen it in movies.
Yeah.
And then some hot chick pulls up.
To help him.
Yeah. And it plays the most explicitly porno music ever. And yeah, it's
Yeah, it's pretty important.
And LRB uses the power of his terrible puns to get laid, essentially.
Yeah, that's basically it. Is he talks his way into the car. Something about picking up a chicken.
He said, "Would you like to pick up some chicken on your way home?"
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's a chicken. You get it?
And so he just leaves his car to rot on the side.
Yeah. Some Malibu hobos are gonna fuck in his car later.
Because he's gonna fuck in that lady's car.
He's gonna make like an egg and get laid. So, next we have Angie and the Hoff discussing how they only made $100 and like 5 cents or some bullshit.
Yeah, they have like a comically small check that
Yeah.
they got for the job. It's like $100.15 or something along those lines.
Yeah, it's some bullshit like that. And Hoff's like, for 3 days, I don't remember how many days the specifics were, but he's going on.
However long that they were there.
Yeah, and the stuff they did.
Yeah.
And Angie's like the voice of reason here. She's like, well, you were there to stop the place from being robbed, and it was robbed.
And you only caught one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, but they didn't get anything. They get in the safe. And she's like, the safe? Didn't you say the safe was empty? And he's like, that's not the point. So, essentially, his argument is we should get paid better to fail. And
Angie's also trying and failing to open a pill bottle while this is
yes,
happening.
yeah. They can, yeah. And they're not, neither one of them are very successful. He finally gets it, but... No, he doesn't get it.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't get it. It's
Is
Luke.
this our very special opioid edition?
But yeah, they, neither one of them can open it. They fuck with it for a while. They can't get it
Because
open.
they have both children.
Yeah. As I think the childproof caps had just come out.
Oh, yeah.
So that was still like a joke.
Yeah,
Childproof
or they had
caps,
come out semi-recently.
Okay.
I'm not sure when exactly they came out. I could look that up, but...
No, it sounds about right.
Yeah. So it's like the whole joke of, oh, we can't get into the childproof caps.
Yeah.
And,
Two actions with my hand is too complicated.
yeah. Twist and squeeze? This is impossible.
Can't be done.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like old people trying to play Madden. Anyway, so...
Or carry a cat.
Squish that cat.
So you just squeeze the pills until some of them fall out and you can eat them. Finally, the owner of the club, played by Lou Rawls, who has made sporadic, very brief appearances up until this point in the series.
Yeah, if he has appeared before, I don't know. I don't think we have mentioned him because it's not important.
Yeah, he's in the opening credits of every episode.
Oh, wow.
Because they got Lou Rawls, so they're like, fuck yeah, Lou Rawls. But Lou Rawls never stuck around set long enough to be in any episode, really, except for to say, like, hi, I'm Lou Rawls, everybody, and they're like, hi, Dr. Nick.
Who's Lou Rawls, anyway?
He's a famous blues magician.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Blues magician.
Definitely magician. Yeah. Oh, he's like magic. Yeah, he's a blues musician who, he's one of those guys.
I just got the image of like BB King going, see, the cups go down here. And you switch it.
apparently the caps were made in 1967, and there was a law passed to make them, standard in 1970.
Okay, so not even close.
No. I think this is the safety proofing of lighters was around this time, rather than pill bottles.
I don't know, but they couldn't open a pill bottle until classic blues magician. And then I almost called him Lou Reed, which is completely different. So the Velvet Underground show up.
Yep.
God damn it. Yeah, he can get into the pills though because he's old and knows magic.
He's a sorcerer.
He waved his wand over the pill bottle and it opened up.
Yeah.
He did that old blues man.
But yeah, so they're hanging out in the bar.
Sell his soul to the devil to learn blues and black magic.
And open pill bottles at the crossroads.
That's Dead Knight's character, by the way.
Yes, it is. The blues magician.
Did you make that character?
Almost. I made a very similar character. Which would make it awkward for me to make another character. I made the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy from Company B. Who was not a magician in any way, shape, or form.
Give me some of the dead.
I mean, yeah. but that's just because he's dead too.
He's not magic in any way, apart from being undead and summoning the dead.
He's not. I didn't say he's not magic. I said he's not a magician. These are two different things.
He's not a magic user. He just uses magic. Got it. Anyway, yeah. So they're in the bar hanging out, opening pill bottles, using magic and shit.
Yep.
And the remaining Musketeers, they come pulling up. Because
Duke's mad.
yeah, Duke's mad. So through their own use of black magic, they were determined from the statement of "I'm not a cop, I'm a PI." This is obviously the place where these guys work.
Uh-huh.
It's very vague how they even knew to look here.
Yeah.
Because this was very recent, too.
It was Meth Magic, which is another
Yeah.
song that the blues magician played.
Yeah. So, they come in. I can't remember why Hoff was off jerking it or something.
Yeah, Hoff is again not in the room when they show up.
Yeah. He's good at... He's like, wherever they go, Hoff's not for the first 10 seconds. They come in and they ask about, we're looking for the... They call it Mitchell the whole episode. So obviously they use, like, the phone book or something.
Yeah.
But they're looking for Mitchell and Ellerby's first name. I never remember it. It's Ellerby.
Garth.
Garner.
Garner.
It's Garner. It's Garner
It's
Ellerby.
Yeah, it's Garner.
It's 100%. His name is not Garth.
It's
We
Garth.
were talking about the black man named Garth. His name was Garth.
Nah, you're right.
So, yeah. They go looking for them.
They say they got a job for him.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, Hoff's powdering his nose, which is 100%. Well, it's 50-50, I gotta say. It's either 50% he's doing blow in the bathroom, 50% he's jerking into the bathroom.
Why not both?
It could 100% be both. So, yeah. And then Hoff walks in and he sees, oh shit, it's these two, they pull the gun. Like, hey, this is a hostage situation.
So yeah, bam, hostage situation.
Yeah.
Hostage situation at nights.
In the middle of the day. This is a Baywatch Nights episode with no part of it taking place at night.
Actually, yeah. Absolutely zero nighttime
Yeah.
this time.
It takes place at night during the day. So they they ask for $1 million in unmarked bills, and what's the name of that goddamn girl? Flash copy.
Flash copy. Yeah.
Flash copy. Legally distinct from hard copy.
Yes.
That's their demands. They said, I can't remember when they actually said it. It wasn't in their first set of demands. It might be released. I remember.
Yeah. It wasn't in the first set of demands.
No.
Oh yeah, another funny thing almost happens is at the same time that this whole hostage situation happens, like shortly after, Ellerby with his new girlfriend basically pulls up to tonight's.
Well, yeah, that happens after, because what happens is he tells them to call the cops, tell them this is a hostage situation. I want $1 million in unmarked bills and flash copy.
Yeah.
And so then the cops pull up.
Like right before Ellerby's about to walk into the building too. He almost got added to this hostage situation just because he just stumbled.
I literally wrote the sentence, Ellerby wearing his just got laid suit to his own hostage situation.
Yeah. He's wearing a suit now.
And he's coming in. The cops pull up. They set up the barriers and stuff, and then the SWAT team comes in. They have their little SWAT guys jumping out of the SWAT van scene that takes way too long.
Yeah. They do a little thing to make the SWAT team look cool.
Yeah. And so there's a guy there. He's there for like a second. Who's in charge? And then Lieutenant Ham Sandwich comes up.
Yep.
Lieutenant Ham Sandwich?
Yes. Because she comes up.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm in control of this situation now. I'm in charge here. I need you to do this. I need you to do this. But basically, she tells the most precise order she gives is she tells one person, I need you to get some coffee, she said something else, and some sandwiches down here.
Ham on sour.
Ham on sourdough. So, she's very specific about her lunch situation.
Yeah. That's why she's Lieutenant Ham Sandwich.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
And then the flash copy people pull up right behind the cops. Pretty soon after. Inside, the two are, Duke is really just being a dick. Because that's his entire character. He calls Angie Sweet Cheeks. Mm-hmm. Tells her to get him a beer.
Yeah. He's immediately super into Angie.
Yeah.
Or Ryan.
Yeah.
As she insists that he call her, rather than Sweet Cheeks.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to get that, insistent about that when the other person has a gun.
Yeah.
You gotta pick your battles here.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, Angie. Smarter than this. Your private eye. He's basically being a dick, and then when they call,
well, this whole
Ellerby,
thing is like his master plan.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah, Ellerby calls the Hoff.
On his cell phone.
Yeah, on his cell phone. So he pulls it out and he's like, "Yeah, I told you not to move." And he grabs the phone. He's like, "Mitchell can't talk right now. He's a hostage." And so then Ellerby goes up to Lieutenant Ham Sandwich. It's like, "Hey, you talk to the guy with this." So they call, and he demands that Stormy Walters from Flash Copy be sent in with the camera crew.
Yeah, because Lieutenant Ham Sandwich is not like Stormy Walters.
No. This was before she got involved with Trump, so I was kidding. Stormy Walters is 100% a porn name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe Weather Woman.
Both.
At the same time.
Yeah.
And Flash Copy could easily be...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of those two.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they send her in, and he does his
Definitely both.
yeah. So they send her in, and she's got like this Jamaican camera lady with her, and they do a whole thing where it's like he says that he wants his brother released from prison, and makes demands, and then they show the hostages on the TV.
They're like, oh, I'll kill him, blah blah blah,
Blah blah blah. Yeah. So then they come out. They get released back out there. It's around this time that Lou Rawls and the Hoff figure they're gonna drug Duke's beer
with the pills.
with the pills. Yeah.
Oh.
So because they have,
So it is the opioid epidemic.
so Hoff shows his expertise in slipping a Mickey to somebody when they're not looking.
Yeah.
By emptying pills. He's opening the capsules and dumping the powder into the beer bottle under the table without looking conspicuous. Some move he's never done before.
Yeah, while Duke is talking to Story Walters, I think.
Yeah. And when he comes back to the bar to drink his beer after they've gone away, he takes a swig and then spits it out.
Yeah, they do a kind of funny thing here. The actor for Duke is actually kind of good in a way. He's good at this.
Yeah.
He does the whole thing where they drug the beer at this point. So he picks the beer up and he's super happy because his plan is coming together. Yeah. He goes like, and then he starts talking, and then he puts the beer up to his mouth, and then he starts talking again. And he does it like 3 times, and then he finally takes a swig out of it and then spits it out into the air.
Yeah, and it's
He's like, I don't like warm beer. Give me a cold one.
Yeah, and they're like, womp womp womp.
Sad trombone.
Yeah.
Sad trombone.
Yeah. So the next plan is have Angie dance with Duke.
Yeah, as always, they go to Angie seduces the target.
Yeah, this is their only plan. They've tried nothing and they all have ideas. Speaking of which, on the flip side outside, they have Lieutenant Ham Sandwich is now saying that the situation is out of control.
Yep.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's in charge of lunch orders, and that's about it.
Yeah. Basically, her job seemingly is to go onto the site, organize lunch, and then send in the SWAT team.
Sounds right.
Obviously, after all that bloodshed, then the SWAT team's going to be hungry.
Right.
And they like their ham on sourdough.
Sourdough gives you energy.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, see, and the salt from the ham helps replenish your fluids when you're drinking in the water. It makes sense.
Because you're going to be losing a lot of fluids.
Yeah, you're wearing all that gear, shooting all those meth-heads.
Right.
So, Ellaby's like, well, shit, this is not good. Goes up to the porn meteorologist.
Right. Story Walters.
Yep. And tries to get a plan going with her. The camera woman here, I rewound this like 5 times, trying to hear what she said, because she's doing, I can't tell if she's an American doing a shitty Jamaican accent, or a Jamaican trying not to do a Jamaican accent. But either way, it's neither Jamaican or American.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not 100%, I'm leaning towards her calling Ellerby fatty. But it kind of sounds like she called him a fag.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went back and I went like rewind it like 5 times. I'm like click, fag, click, fatty. God, it's either one. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Did it have the caption?
Well, it's
Captioning?
it's on YouTube. The YouTube caption is pretty spotty.
Yeah.
For all I know, if I would have turned it on, it would have said he fat fag.
It just has both of them.
Yeah, you just question,
One and the other in parentheses.
slash and then question mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ellerby's like trying to, get this plan.
Ellerby's got a master plan too.
Yeah.
And it's just to send Story Walters back in.
Yep. But this time he's gonna be the sound guy.
Yeah. That's basically it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they have their they have to have their musical interlude every episode. This one features Duke dancing with Angie.
And meanwhile, while this whole hostage situation is going on, basically Hoff and Lou are trying to convince
Nikki.
Yes, to give it up.
Yeah.
Because Nikki's heart's not really in it. He's just an idiot who does whatever his brother says.
Yeah.
He don't really want to hurt nobody.
So
because he can barely drive the car.
So they're working him over. They've identified the weak point in this.
Yeah, like before they started hostage. He's like, I don't want to murder nobody, Duke.
Yeah. And so they're like, there's only two ways you're getting out of this: either in handcuffs or a body bag. That kind of stuff. And during the musical interlude, Lou Reed goes up to play one of those being in prison sucks blues sort of situations.
I got a room with a view.
Yeah. Walls closing in and whatnot. And Hoff's like, this is about him. He murdered his wife. And like, that's how he learned the power of blues magic.
He murdered his wife to sell her soul to the devil.
Yeah.
So he could learn blues magic. That way, whenever he's attacked by a monster, he can use its attack on another monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blues magic.
So, yeah. Oh God, I forgot a point. There is one point when they're at the bar that when Angie's getting them beers, that Nicky comes up and puts his gun on the bar, finger inside the trigger guard, pointed directly at his brother.
Oh yeah.
Not subtly at all, like showing no trigger discipline or anything. I just wanted to call that out, that he almost killed his brother on accident right there.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so they're while they're doing that, Nikki's not, when Hoff tells Nikki that Lou song is about himself,
for 30 years or whatever.
Yeah, it visibly shakes Nikki, possibly even stuns him for 2d6 rounds.
Yeah.
It affects him. It definitely affects him. And then, I can't even remember what. Well, I know that Angie is like dancing him towards the door.
Yeah, she has a little plan of her own to like dance him towards the door, so he just gets shot by the SWAT team. At which point he gets mad at her.
Yeah.
Says, "Fuck you! Don't try to get me shot by the snipers."
Yeah.
That cool move.
Yeah. So, then the phone rings again, and he answers, talks to Lieutenant Ham Sandwich. She pisses him off, and he's like, "I'm not playing around." He just shoots Lou at the piano.
Yeah, because Lou's like just kind of fucking around at the piano a little bit. He's like beep beep beep, and yeah, just
he's prepping his blues magic spells.
Right, and but anyway, he just shoots Lou right in the belly.
And so he allows them to walk Lou out to the front door and like dump him out on the front of the front door like he's a stab victim at a hospital. And the SWAT guys run up and grab him and absolutely suck at putting him on a gurney.
Yeah.
It's just a terrible job. They're like, one guy almost drops it.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty awful. And Lou's talking to Ellerby. And Lou had a pretty funny line here.
No, he had a good. That is an excellent line. It's super good.
Yeah. He's just like, the bastard couldn't shoot straight. He shot me in the love handle. That's the most protected part of my body.
Yeah, love Lou in this episode. He's great.
100% needs more Lou in this show.
Uh-huh.
The fact that if we waited until episode 7 before he said more than like one line is a travesty. But they have Stormy and, the whole crew go back in there. Stormy, the maybe Jamaican.
Apparently, and even though this was against Lieutenant Ham Sandwich, she was initially against this idea. But Ellerby convinced her.
Yeah.
That it's a good plan.
Yeah.
It's not a good plan, let me tell you.
No, it's a terrible plan.
It's an awful, terrible plan, because Stormy Walters and her camera woman go back into the...
And Ellerby.
but Ellaby's with them this time as the sound guy who should have been there before.
Yeah.
But he's just wearing like glasses and a beard.
Yeah, got like fake beard glasses.
And it's not even like a big beard too. It's like barely covers his face.
Yeah. They didn't want to trick the viewers here into thinking this is a new black dude that showed up.
It somehow tricks Hoff and Angie though. They don't really seem to be paying attention, to be fair.
Yeah.
But they're like, but Hoff has to look at him and then go, that's Garner.
So
and Angie's like, oh, they're right. I can't tell black people apart. If she went, which one? The camera one?
So
your disguise is foolproof.
So basically, Duke's big plan here now is to get sexual assault caught on film.
Yeah, it's weird because like this is all because even though like they wanted to like oh, we want to do another interview with you because the public is really just eating up your story, Duke.
Yeah.
Your heroic story of taking some hostages to get your shitty brother released from prison.
Yeah.
And Duke has an idea about how to sell that his public will really love. Oh, here's me dancing with one of the hostages.
Yeah, like,
doing a nice slow dance, creeping up on her butt,
trying to kiss her, being all creepy. Basically, the last part of this plot is like they just loaded up one of those magnetic word sets into like a cannon and shot it at a refrigerator. Because nothing makes sense from this point on.
It spirals out of control. Over the whole episode being fairly serious and somber.
Yeah, and by the way, like, it feels real slow, but everything goes by fast. Like, somehow they cram a whole lot of nothing into 42 minutes.
Uh-huh.
This is the pacing is all weird compared to most episodes of this show.
Because there's some serious subplots with the whole like Nikki, like they gotta get away from this life of crime, all this stuff, blah blah blah.
So they basically went, okay, we get
out
out of this.
At this point, they just flipped the table. They
were like, okay. So how much cocaine can we use?
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Because while he's doing the slow dance thing. Once again, Garner does his move of not inconspicuously at all pulling a gun.
It's even shittier than the first time, though.
It's way worse than the last time.
Because he's holding the boom mic and then just pulls the gun and like holds up the other end of the boom mic.
Yeah,
he's just like holding a gun like an asshole.
Well, yeah, and so then he's like, so around the time when Duke's like spinning around, he sees that Ellaby has the gun out. It's literally like boom mic and gun. Like over here, it's not like it doesn't even look like maybe he's holding the boom mic with that same hand. No, it's the gun. Gun is clearly out. Even if it was like if it was just a silhouette of Ellaby at this point, you'd be like, "Oh shit, he's got a gun."
Yeah, he's just holding the boom mic up and just got the gun over here like an asshole. Hey, look, I got a gun.
So bam, Duke shoots him.
Yeah,
right in the chest.
Duke's like, "I saw through you, shit, right away."
He's like, "Yeah, you think I'm dumb? I saw through you. I know who you were. I was watching you the whole time."
Yeah. And then...
That's why he's the Angelica.
Yeah, it is. So then, fight ensues. Hoff gets...
As I said, flipping the table, literally, because Hoff flips the table to get the drop on Duke.
Yeah. He loses until he gets the pool cue. Hoff is useless without a pool cue.
There was a thing where something happens. Does Angie like fight the gun away from Nikki or something?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just like freaked out by the whole thing.
Okay.
Because Duke shot another person. Duke is on a black person shooting spree at this point.
Yeah.
I think this is officially a hate crime at this point. Because he's only shot black people.
I don't know. I think the punch card has to go for a couple more before he gets the free hate crime.
He has to get at least 3.
Remember, this is pre-Trump this happened. The rules were different back then. Clinton was in office. You couldn't just shoot black people willy-nilly. So,
sad but true.
This wasn't one of those there were good people on both sides situations.
God.
So, Nikki, I think at this point he's just like chilling out. He's just freaked out by the whole situation.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to do because he's not smart.
Hoff is getting beaten until he gets the pool cue and gives him a jab.
He finally wins the fight.
Yeah. It's
breaks Duke's ankle.
Yeah, he like sweeps the leg, Johnny him, throws him up on a pool table, and so he's laying there. He's got a broken ankle. He's telling Nikki to shoot the Hoff. Do it, shoot the Hoff. Hoff's like, don't do it, man, because Andy's gone by this point. She ran out with Ellerby.
Angie.
Not Ellerby, but Stormy.
And Stormy both basically drag Ellerby out of there. Like so they're all gone. It's just Nikki, Hoff, and it's just Nikki, Hoff, and Duke.
Yeah.
Funny thing too is I believe Hoff even says at some point like just shoot me, let all the other people go. It's like at this point this is a hostage situation. At this point the SWAT team just comes in and shoots you both.
Yeah. Well, no, he didn't say just shoot me. The thing is he was saying don't shoot me, and Duke's like shoot him. But what Duke doesn't realize is as soon as you shoot the Hoff, the SWAT team's just gonna murder both of you.
Yeah.
Like lickety split.
Yeah.
No windows required.
Yeah, they don't care at that point.
So, in one of my favorite situations, he's like, shoot him, Mickey. He's like, I ain't shooting. And Duke, like, kind of slides over. So he's, like, kind of standing up but leaning against the pool table.
Yeah.
He
gets on his feet.
Yeah. He's like, just shoot him. He's like, I'm not shooting nobody, Duke. And then Duke steps forward.
He lunges at him.
Yeah, he lunges at him. And then he totally shoots him.
And then he shoots Duke. Right in the shoulder.
There he goes, when I ain't shooting nobody, Duke immediately shoots Duke.
Yep.
And so that's the end of that whole situation.
Yeah, it's like, you scared me.
Does it just end right there like the last episode?
It doesn't go to credits.
It doesn't go to credits, no. It is, however, a very sudden jump because it's literally a dude who just shot his brother, who by the way, apparently bit of backstory that they sort of got into is that Duke raised both Manny and Nikki himself because his parents just fucked off early on. So he's been their father figure.
Yeah.
For the whole time.
They've been robbing that same chicken place for years.
Ever since it was established in 1500 BC.
So yeah.
5 times a month we rob the chicken joint.
So yeah,
we're making an honest living around here.
That's why it's a big job. It's their only job. There's this whole thing. A dude has just shot his brother, who raised him. Yeah. And in the middle of this hostage situation, and blah blah blah, and then it just goes to happy time fun music. Yep. Because it goes back to Angie's new place.
Yeah, the trailer from a few episodes ago. And Lou and Ellerby and the Hoff are there.
All out of the hospital?
Yep. Evidently, somehow, Ellerby and Lou shared hospital room.
Black, because they're black.
It's because they're black. And so, Ellerby... Duke's complaining about Ellerby snoring. Ellerby is like, at least I don't sing in my sleep. And blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, yeah, it's funny times. And then Angie comes out of the trailer, and she's got one of those big platters with the cover on it. And she sets it down. She's like, all right, dinner served. She pulls it off, and they've got the roasted chickens from the chicken place.
Yeah. Because apparently they gave her some for some reason.
I don't know. They didn't, And Hoff and Ellerby just grab chickens and just throw them into space.
Yeah, they just fucking chuck their chickens into the sea.
They just throw chickens off the cliff, and that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, and that's like where the credits.
It goes into space, and
that's
it has a little star sign.
Here's the funny part about that scene too is that like they throw the chickens, and it just cuts to a shot of like the chicken just flying through the air, and it just goes on for minutes, and they like talk. And then they're like talking over, like, look at him go! Yeah!
They do the 2001. turned into a giant chicken-sized space station.
That it should have. That would have been. That would have been good, but that's not what they black out. They faded black before they get to there.
Oh.
Yeah. But the credits are rolling just over like the chicken.
Hasselhoff is the space baby. I mean,
just slow motion chicken sail through the sky is what you get for the last scene.
all right.
Yeah.
So, where does it rank?
Oh. This one is... I think this is firmly... This is my opinion, Andre. But I feel like this one's firmly ahead of 2 and behind everything else.
No. I'd say that's fair.
Because... It was not good.
It was not good. It's not good because it's mostly boring.
Yeah.
As I said, the Duke actor actually does a good job.
The Nikki actor is terrible.
He's awful. Except you believe he's dumb.
You believe he's an absolute moron.
But it's so comically stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, how is this person breathing?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He looks confused by everyday acts like walking. Yeah, like we said, there's not enough inexplicable nonsense for it to be entertaining.
Yeah, it's not a nonsense episode. It's fairly serious.
Yeah, it's a fairly serious episode in which it's very slow, and
it's not Baywatch Nights enough.
Yeah,
that's basically the point of it.
It's like they tried to make a real show, and they instead turned it into Baywatch Nights' effort of a real show. So yeah, but it was not as god awful as episode 2.
Yeah, because it wasn't just dumb.
Yeah.
Got it.
So we're looking in the 3 to 4 range here.
All right.
I think closer to 3 than 4, because 4 creeps up near. Because 5 is where we have episode 1.
Yeah, you're right. 3.2.
I was thinking 3.3. What about 3.25?
There you go.
Ratings haggling.
Well, here's the thing. We still have to squeeze in like 20-something episodes into this 10-point scale with no overlap.
All right.
Overlap is not allowed. 10-point scale only.
It's a 10-point must system. But I think after like maybe 10 episodes, we could rebalance a little bit if we want to redistribute.
Yes. Around there, we probably should. At the 10 episodes marks, we should definitely. I think we should reorganize.
Reorganize the list.
Yeah.
What are we at now? 9?
Well, that was 7. So next
7?
is 8.
Oh.
So yeah, that was episode 7, Pressure Cooker.
What's the title of number 8?
Best part about the episode really is Blue Rolls.
Blue Rolls is good. First of all, it's a cool song. You get a cool prison blues song. That's quality. Secondly, he acts possibly better than everyone, but at least as good as everyone. But he gets the best lines. Especially the love handle line.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, Cliff's going to eat that.
That's a rock solid line by Lou there. He really brought it. And because it was like him singing a song, like the interlude wasn't as like weirdly pointless because like it was actually incorporated into the episode.
Yeah.
So I didn't look at the timestamp of like how long is this weird dancing scene going on.
Yeah, I almost didn't count it
because it wasn't just like a weird musical video in the middle of the episode.
Yeah.
It
was just there's music on this scene because there should be music on this scene.
Yeah.
Because it's literally 2 people dancing.
All right. So, his next episode, it's called Balancing Act. And I will give the hint before asking what your guys' guess of the plot is. I will say, this ties in to the past.
To the past?
Yeah.
So, Ellerby is now having to decide how much time he's going to be staying at the chicken restaurant versus being a PI, and he's having to balance his hours.
Let's see the past. Let me think about this for a minute. So they're doing some sort of circus show with rollerblades. No. Betting involved in service. Pass.
Well, we do have the stupid thing that didn't get resolved with the case, right? At the fair thing.
What?
They were on a Ferris wheel with a case or something, and it was at the start of episode 3.
Oh, that the thing with Destiny. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's something to do with that. Because I don't think that got resolved. It was just introduced, and then
well, it was just like they took her bag and then she got her bag back.
Yeah.
Well, it was because her bag got switched with the robbers.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Let's see, man, what's gonna pass? Think. I hope. I want it to be circus with rollerblades, but yeah, I don't know. Circus.
So, the 3 investigate the murder of the agency's previous owner. Now, here's what I want to note. Remember, this is something to keep track of for future reference. Wikipedia kind of misstated the facts on the previous episode. Let me reread, now that we've watched it, the description of the previous episode. Hoff and Ellerby catch a drug dealer at a fast food chicken restaurant. There was no drugs anywhere in this episode.
No.
Well, we just assumed.
The only
it's assumed that they're meth-heads.
The only drugs were the pills that Angie had.
Yeah, Angie is the most drug dealing person in this episode.
Yeah.
And weren't they allergy medications?
Yeah.
It's just they make them drowsy. They're just Benadryls, really.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Just because they look like users does not mean they're dealers. Secondly, if their big job is robbing a chicken joint, I don't think they're very successful if they're drug dealers.
Yeah. Agreed. Well, robbing chicken restaurants multiple times.
We don't know if they were the same people every time.
It could be that multiple people just robbed this chicken restaurant.
Yeah, that's also not explained. If this is just the chicken joint that you rob, they didn't like their reasoning for why this chicken joint was robbed by these people wasn't ever explained.
Yeah, true.
They didn't say it wasn't like Duke got this hot hint on the chicken joint that's easy to rob.
Yeah, true.
It wasn't like we jokingly said that the family business is robbing that chicken joint. It's not really. They never detail it, so
yeah, they tell you nothing.
Ever since the time of Noah.
Once again, Noah's chicken.
It's a flood of flavor.
You'll love our 2x2 basket.
So what we know is we're getting into the lore now. Baywatch Nights. This is the past now. We're gonna find out about the. It's been a while since we've had well, not a while. I guess it's been a few episodes since Destiny's come into play.
Always my favorite character.
So, that's... I don't know, it's a short...
Oh, I forgot about that.
This has the same director as the previous episode. And again, this is another George Geiger.
Yep.
I have a strong feeling this will be a middling episode.
Yeah.
This feels like a 5 to me.
So we're near, well, not near, but we're just about at the third of the way mark through season 1. There's 22 episodes. Just finished 7. 2/3 of the way to when Baywatch turns into the X-Files. Which is the future we're holding out for. That feature is only 22 episodes long.
Yeah.
We got a lot of chicken joints to get through.
So what are we moving to after that? Do we decide? Is it going to be Viper?
I think Andre's choice is Viper.
My choice is always Viper.
Andre would watch Viper right now.
We got, what else? We have Mantis or Nightman or...
I mean, there's a lot of there's a lot of ones that are ripe for the picking. There's the Hulk Hogan has a speedboat show, Thunder in Paradise.
There's Tia Carrera's.
Yes, which is Relic Hunter. The superhero whose power is having a Plymouth Prowler, Nightman.
It was a superhero whose power was having a Dodge Viper.
Yeah.
Well, Nightman had a weird little eye prosthetic thing,
Yeah,
too, right?
he borrowed Picard's eye laser. Oh, let's see here. There's a bunch. I know there's a bunch. We haven't decided. I mean, we're still miles away from that.
All right.
There were 7 into 44 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Just under a sixth of the way through this series.
How many episodes did it say there was for Viper? 90?
I'm hesitant to jump directly into Viper. It's a pit of vipers.
That's a good question. 80 episodes of Viper.
Oh, good.
Thunder in Paradise, I think, only lasted 1 season, so...
Would be a good it would be a good quick choice, I suppose.
The Hulk Hogan palate cleanser.
Yeah. This episode, Hulk has a speedboat.
Yep, still got it.
Well, there's a few bridges here.
Then he jumps over in the speedboat.
Well, there's a few bridges. First of all, okay, 22 episodes for Thunder in Paradise. The main characters are 2 ex-Navy SEALs.
Ooh.
And since it's a Thunderbolt show, most of it takes place on the beach.
Yeah.
That could bridge us in. But yeah, there's a lot. No choice. The Viper looks like it's going to be the harder sell because it's a long one. It's
Viper was always a hard sell.
In all states.
I
don't think every state in the U.S. ran all 80 episodes of Viper.
I doubt it.
How many episodes does that have?
It's a crime that Viper has that many.
I thought you were going to... No, okay, that's right out. I was like, how long did VIP run? That ran for 88 episodes. I'm not going to do 88 episodes of that show. That's basically Pamela Anderson has Baywatch Nights. But the first season of Baywatch Nights, not the second season of Baywatch Nights. There's way too many bad shows from this time period that we can do this forever.
Let's see. There's that one. How many episodes of...
Can't do Acapulco Heat. That's like 6 seasons, man. That's way too long.
We could always get them all lined up and do a randomizer, too.
That would be fair. You know what's sad?
Huh.
There are more episodes of Viper than there are combined Firefly and Space Above and Beyond.
Well, yeah. Firefly's only, 13?
14. I count 14 anyway.
I never remember Space Above and Beyond. I don't...
Was that the one that was like Exo Squad?
Vaguely, yes. You always compare it to Exo Squad.
Well, because the Neo Sapien...
Yeah, no, there's a lot of comparisons to Exo Squad. I'm not going to say there isn't.
But you're acting like I'm the only person.
No, I'm saying you immediately jumped to Exo Squad. It is, but it's very there is a lot of similarities to Exo Squad.
I'm just saying, there's been a lot of generically named sci-fi shows. I was making sure it's that one.
Yeah.
Because it's vaguely,
it's just the Neo Sapiens are a much smaller role in Space Marine Beyond because it's mostly about the alien.
But wasn't it about wasn't there like a whole?
There's a whole thing. I think there's a new species of humans. I think they're just called in vitros, something like that.
Yeah, they're in vitros.
Oh, I do remember.
And they've like split off from humanity and are hostile to humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just
like the Neo Sapiens.
Like the Neo Sapiens. Yes, very much like the Neo Sapiens. It's just they're not as obviously superior as the Neo Sapiens.
And nobody gets cool robot suits.
Nobody gets cool robot suits. Instead they fly a weird space fighter craft, and they fight aliens rather than the Neo Sapiens.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is we should watch Exo Squad.
I'm for this.
Not to talk about, but just to watch Exo Squad and have a good time.
No. Yeah.
We could do that too. We could do the wheel of good and bad.
Ooh.
And then they get alternated on the wheel in black and red squares.
How many episodes of Exo Squad are there?
I'm looking right now. Fool.
So am I. 52 episodes of Exo Squad. How is there more episodes of Viper than Exo Squad?
How many episodes was there of Space Above and Below?
23.
So yeah, there's more combined than.
Yep.
Exo Squad. Well, yeah, we could put either good cartoons or bad TV shows. It's like, are we gonna watch Thunder in Paradise or are we gonna watch, Pirates of Dark Water?
You can throw some bad cartoons on there too. You get the Cowboys of Moo Mesa. We've talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Brave Star.
Yeah.
Biker Mice from Mars.
Biker Mice from Mars.
Our old standby, Street Sharks.
Street Sharks. No.
There's too many cartoons. We could fill the whole thing with cartoons.
You got SWAT Cats.
The intro to SWAT Cats is so fucking heat.
It's real good. It's real fucking good. It literally makes me think. Of every time I hear what is the Iron Maiden song? It reminds me of SWAT Cat's theme song. Also.
Every time I think about it, I think about
Aces
the song
High?
I can't remember about.
No, it should be Aces High, but it's not.
I was just curious. I can't think of a song that sounds, but I don't know what part you're.
There's a specific part. It's a specific part of a specific song that sounds a little bit like the SWAT Cat's theme song. I'm trying. I'd have to.
I can just start listing off a ton of Iron Maiden songs.
I mean, I could
and
too.
None of them would.
But none of them would remind me of the specific part.
Yeah. Power Slave, totally Power Slave.
Yep, Power Slave, sure.
Alright, so you have to watch Spotcast while listening to the entire discography of...
I don't have to do that.
Yes,
I just have to listen to some Iron Maiden. And I'll be like, oh, they have that part.
The entire discography of Iron Maiden. While watching all the episodes of Spotcast, back to back, no sleep, no bathroom breaks.
It's not required.
It's required.
It's unnecessary. It's superfluous.
It is if we land on the square.
I figure it out in 15 minutes. I just listen to Iron Maiden.
Yeah, well, you better figure it out a bunch of times. So you remember why.
You want me to carve it into my flesh?
Yes. You've got to watch the entirety, and you've got to try to find out when to start which Iron Maiden album so that it matches up, like Dark Side of the Moon and Wizard of Oz. And then we should throw in some of the shitty. He thrown some of those shitty live action children's shows from the time, like Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills.
Also,
I think that one's on YouTube.
I'm certain it is. Also, what is it? Arthur and the Knights of Justice.
Oh, God.
Another excellent theme song.
Or just we have to watch. We just have to watch the movie from Dragon Strike over and over. Just 30 times in a row. This time I noticed that Malibu from American Gladiator. It's not even that long or that interesting. It just make you want to carve your eyes out.
You know, the cartoon that irritated me most as a child, probably.
What?
Mighty Max.
I didn't mind Mighty Max.
I somehow despise Mighty Max just because it was. Fuck Max. I hate the kid. He's not mighty. He doesn't do anything.
It's true. It's all the owl and the big dude.
Yeah. Fuck you, Mighty Max. You're garbage. Go away. You just have a hat that shoots lasers for some reason.
You're just Polly Pocket for boys.
Yeah.
Polly Pocket didn't have a TV show.
Yeah.
It's sad how blatant it was too. I seem to remember that the commercials were like the same. They
they
actually had the same commercials.
Yeah, they just shared. I think they shared the commercial and they just split it in half or something dumb.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Here's Polly Pocket's Boutique and Max's Skeleton Fortress.
Back on the good cartoon side, Beast Wars.
Beast Wars. Yes. Very good.
That'd be a long watch though.
It is a long watch. This is true.
What are we at? Like episode 7 of?
We're at episode 7 right now.
Yeah. No, this is we got
A long time. We
got a long time.
A long time to build a wheel.
Yeah, we have enough time to build a wheel. We have enough time that by the time we get through the end of Viper, we'll be like in our 60s.
Well, what we could do, is after the second, because we got to get through into the second season of Baywatch Nights. That's the whole goal of Baywatch Nights.
Yep.
After we get through the second season, we could construct the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Good spaces, if we get through a show, good space has to be replaced by a good space, bad space has to be replaced by a bad space. But we watch just one season. What's the next season we're going to watch? So we spin. We go, boom, season 1 of Viper. We watch one season of Viper, not the entire series of Viper.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
What if they only have one season?
I don't know if I could listen to you talk about and
then he shoots it with the EMP on his car because that's all he does. That's the whole show.
That's why Thunder in Paradise knew what they were doing. One season. You only need one season of in this episode Hulk Hogan has a speedboat.
Brimstone? Was that another one?
Might be.
I think that was the one.
Silverhawks, Defenders of the Earth. There's Centurions. Do you remember Centurions?
I remember a little bit of Centurions, not a lot.
Yeah.
I want to say Brimstone was like a.
I think that was one of those dark detective shows that was on like some shitty time. Kind of like Millennium.
Yeah, and it was he had to.
Millennium was a shitty show.
Yeah.
Millennium was like It was like New Coke X-Files.
Yeah.
But it was about.
Yeah, it was. I remember it was something he had to hunt demons and he had to shoot them in the eyes.
I thought you were going to say the ass.
No.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it is. It is what I'm thinking.
Millennium lasted 67 episodes.
This show?
Yeah.
I don't remember this show.
Yeah, he gets killed. He's a cop that gets killed in the line of duty, and the devil brings him back. It's kind of the same premise as like Ghost Rider, except for he has to shoot people in the eyes, since eyes are windows to the soul. I remember I watched quite a bit of this.
I remember there was another. There was another show.
It had some cute moments to it, like the devil gives him a car that just inopportunely fails all the time. He finally breaks down and shoots the headlights out, and the car disappears.
That's funny. Somehow that reminds me of another shitty show. What was it called? Was it like The Sentry or something like that?
But it was this was one of those, like, the first season was, like, actually really good, but then, like, they must have, like, lost writers or something, because after that it spiraled down so fast. It was like after the first season, it was completely unwatchable.
But no, there was another show where I can't remember the name of it. It was something like The Sentry, and
Sentinel. The Sentinel.
The Sentinel. Yes, I think that was it.
The one where he, like, had weird, like, animal totem things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's just like, oh, I hear slightly better.
Yeah.
Because animals, for some reason.
I didn't watch any of that bullshit. I saw the occasional, like, ad for it.
Yeah, no, that's...
Because it was, it's the same.
The hearing of a dog, the night vision of a cat.
Yeah.
Sounds like a joke.
It was.
It
ran for 65 episodes?
Yeah.
He spent 18 months in the proving jungle after the rest of his unit was killed. He developed hyperacute senses from surviving in the wild, but repressed them when he returned to civilization.
Oh, holy shit. Brimstone only got one season. That meant it was as fast as slippery slope than I thought. Must have had like 6 good episodes, and then it was like, whee!
Cascade, Washington.
So yeah, he just has super senses, which is apparently just a thing that people get. In ancient tribes, sentinels use their enhanced senses to protect their village, and he just does that now. Somehow. Yeah, no. That was a real dumb premise for a show.
Oh, God.
And yet, 65 episodes.
Yeah, that's a lot of episodes. Memphis Beat. Jeez. That was a recent one. Looking at this, people who searched for the Sentinel also searched for it. Pacific Blue. Oh, God. The Bike Cop Show. Poltergeist Legacy. Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
What?
Poltergeist Legacy, which sounds like a board game, but it's not.
That sounds so familiar.
It was a show that was on from 96 to 99.
Dog Soldiers. One of the best werewolf movies. Seriously, it's a really good werewolf movie.
I don't even know what Street Justice is. Does it count if I don't remember the show? Because it looks awful. It's got Carl Weathers in it.
Well, anyway.
Yeah. I seem to remember bits and pieces of Poltergeist Legacy. I remember it was a thing, and I think I watched several episodes of it. I cannot remember it to save my goddamn life.
I think it was around the same quality as Millennium.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All the shows that were trying to get made after X-Files. Like, we should be X-Files.
Yeah.
And a lot of people watch it. I'm like, yeah, you should be X-Files, because you're not good as what you are.
I'm pretty sure Poltergeist Legacy was better than Millennium. Millennium had a couple good episodes, but for the most part it was just bad. It was just boring.
Monster Inc. The hell is this?
Wait, that sounds familiar. No pyro. Alright, the Fabricita.
They made a Flash Gordon series in 2007? How do I not know about this? There was a Total Recall TV show? Total Recall 2070?
You just put in bad TV shows and see what pops up.
Kinda, you just hit the also search for button and see what people also search for. People also search for Almost Human. FX the series.
Yeah. Those movies were good, though.
They were cool. Earth Final Conflict. Jesus. That was on longer than I thought it was.
Oh yeah, Sequest was the thing.
Yes, it was.
Ah, yes.
Mutant X. That lasted that long?
Mutant X.
It's like 66 episodes. Jesus. People also search for Beastmaster. Tech War.
Oh, God.
I have no idea what Mutant X is.
That's definitely
Mutant
a
X is an
punishment.
X-Men TV show that sucked assholes. And it sucked them for 66 episodes.
Tech War, that's a good punishment one.
No, it's a good, it's an excellent punishment one. Take a Patrick 25-25.
Oh, Andre loves Patrick 25-25.
Oh yeah, fucking love it.
Oh god, there's somebody at work who kept asking if we watched TV shows that were terrible. He's like, "Did you watch the Hercules?" I'm like, "No, I watched Kevin Sorbo and Hercules."
I watched that.
That show's terrible. Anyway, we're done here.